Good evening. My name is Andrew Smith, and I'm running for Ward 2 City Councilor here in Salem, Massachusetts. And this is my second campaign news update coming to you on the eve of Election Day, September 16th. We begin tonight with our endorsement of the week, and that's going to be SEIU Local 509, my union, where I work at BU as an adjunct professor. Those folks are fantastic, great union people, came out and were knocking doors for me all weekend, and I'm so thrilled to have them on board. Real pros. Tonight, our main story is going to be tourism. Something that can go either way with residents here in Salem. Some love it, some moved here because of it. Others really dislike the disturbance. According to Destination Salem, 1.8 million visitors come to Salem every year, with over 1 million of them during October alone. This generates an estimated $140 million in tourism spending, and it adds 1,000 jobs to our city. It supports restaurants and stores that remain for us open year-round, but they do a bulk of their business in season. Now, a lot of times you'll hear residents who just don't like the tourism. They'll throw out this number that we only get $80,000 a year in direct revenue, and that is true, right? Because that does not account for all of the commercial taxes of the businesses remaining open. It doesn't account for the hotels and meals taxes. Hotel tax alone this year is estimated to be $2.3 million. And so you start to see where some of that money that is coming in. Tourism really is an economic driver for our city. And it really helps prop us up. A lot of the tour companies also give back as well. They're charitable giving for different things like the Salem Pantry, educational, and other charities around the area. So, with some residents really feeling overburdened by tourism, what do? Well, for starters, we can look at tour guides. That's something they tend to get a bad rap with a lot of residents. Really, they're our friends. You know, we can work with them to help steer business away from busy areas like Essex Street and towards other attractions like Derby and Pickering Wharf, the Willows, Winter Island. So tour guides can be this really excellent resource that we can use. I know this firsthand because I was a tour guide for a lot of years and then a tour manager. I wasn't here, but I was elsewhere. But I know that guides have this power where they can tell people at the end of a tour where to go. Whatever they recommend, the guests are usually going to go. So we can probably lean more on these guides. Maybe bring back the testing, the training that comes with the licenses. It might be a good idea. And we can really lean on those out of town tour companies, right? Because sometimes the enforcement isn't as strong on them, and they tend to be the larger rule breakers. I would also like to see tour companies have colored badges. So from across the street, you can see, oh, that's, red badge means such and such company. And then if they are doing something wrong, like blocking a sidewalk, being loud outside a house at night, or even just spreading misinformation, which I guess is technically their right, you can call it in or report it somewhere. So it seems like these tour companies to residents are just making a killing off our century-old mortar tourism. But they're losing cuts to large companies like Viator, and they are paying a lot of wages to people that live here. So it's really not so bad. What else can we do? Well, you might, if you go down Essex Street during October, you see that there's just lines everywhere. So maybe we can work with the shops to allow more people to browse at a time. Building a line, it seems like a great way to drum up business, right? Oh, look at that line. It must be something important. I should go wait in it. But really, it means that people just spend all their time in line. They visit less businesses. They buy less. We really want people to come in and out of Salem. We don't want them to linger in line all day. I'd also like to partner with businesses to where we can offer a 1-day or 2-day pass. I've seen this work across the world, Europe, other places. We'd sort of bundle together different attractions, museums, and tourists wouldn't necessarily hit them all, but they would be buying this package. So it feels like a great deal for the tourists. Could even include ferry or train tickets so we can get them here with public transit, and the city would take a cut. So it's really a win-win across the board. Like I said, this has worked all over the world. Tourism is also this industry. It just brings money in from elsewhere. It's like free money coming into our economy. And it's really going one way for the most part. If we lost our tourism industry, it would be like when Pequod Mills or Parker Brothers closed up shop, or the tanneries left Peabody. Pequod closed in 1953. I wasn't alive yet. But 800 people lost their jobs. And that decade sees a decline in Salem's population of 6.4%. Imagine what losing 1,000 people's jobs today would do. We're a growing, thriving city, and that's one of our biggest industries, if not the biggest. And unfortunately, with tourism down this year, especially internationally, due to the current administration, we might just get a taste of that very thing that people may think they want. But when it comes, I don't think we're going to want it. You know, we're a city, we're known for our brand. It's like which this and which that. And I would love to see more businesses downtown that serve residents. Believe me, I'm going to do everything I can through zoning or mixed-use buildings to really push for those kind of businesses to come back. But we still need those tourism dollars to prop up the economy. So we got to save that fear factor for the tourists themselves to enjoy and not to have against the industry as a whole. So this October, go say hi to a tourist. You know that they're doing a little part to make our city more prosperous. And you maybe, when you say hi to them, also tell them to go away from Essex Street. Just get away from the downtown and explore some of our maritime history or our parks or all of the other things that make Salem so great. And finally, September 16th, tomorrow, vote for Andrew Smith for Ward 2 City Council. And you can go to www.andrewworks4salem.com. That's Andrew Works, the number 4, Salem.com to learn more. Thank you so much. This has been great. And till next time, this has been my campaign update.